Hi beautiful! I'm Sharon and welcome to my vlog. So this is starting off rather chaotic because we are heading to Paris for a weekend. Basically, I had this realization at New Year's that I didn't go to Paris last year in 2023, which to me is blasphemous because I grew up there and it's basically home. So it's basically like saying you didn't go home in a whole year. It's like one of those things that we were like, we can go whenever we want, we'll go next time, or like things would come in between and we'd postpone, and then we'd never end up going. Broke my heart when I made that realization, so we decided that this weekend we would go. But I am very chaotic this week. I still have to wash my hair, and most important, I still gotta do my bag. It's also gonna be chaotic because we're not even sure if we're gonna make it to Paris. There's like a severe weather warning, which if you're American means absolutely nothing to you because severe weather warning in Europe is nothing compared to severe weather warning in America. But it basically means that it's very cold, there's snow, there's ice, and people all over Europe and Paris especially are freaking out and are unprepared. So it's gonna be a fun trip, so stick around. We are on our way, we are on the road. I'm looking very pink because of this thing. Borrow my dad's car because it's electric. So 1, better for the environment, and 2, better for our wallet. And the place where we thought we would be able to eat closed before 8. They were like, fuck this shit, get rid of everybody. There's snow! Isn't it so cute? And as you can tell, I didn't have the opportunity to wash my hair, so I look very charming. We're at our second electric car charging spot, and I feel like we're finally starting to understand why we've kept on getting weather warnings. The roads are super icy, or at least here at the station, of course, it's extra icy. The highway is a bit icy as well, and it is -4 degrees. So I'm excited to see Paris in the snow, to be honest. I mean, look at this, this is the road. Look at all. We'll be there in an hour and a half. It is obviously the next morning. We arrived at, I think it was 12:30 in the middle of the night, at a quaint little town called Villennes-sur-Seine, where we're staying with family friends, basically my second parents. It is -5 degrees. I'm loving it. There's snow. And we're walking to the train station because we're heading to the catacombs of Paris, which is basically a morbid tourist attraction. But I went there as a kid and I used to love it. The boyfriend has never done it before. And we got tickets, which you gotta book in advance nowadays. Let's take the train. We just had a little breakfast, a quick little patisserie at the boulangerie, which was near here. I'm blinded by the sun, as you can tell. The line for the catacombs is like right behind me over there. Our tickets are for 11:45 because they have time slots. Last time we came here, I really wanted to go to the catacombs, but we didn't get tickets because I assumed it was still the way it was when I was young, and you would just, it was a very unknown tourist attraction, and you would just walk by and get a ticket for like 5 to 10 euros and go in with like no line. But that has changed. It's become a big, I guess, big tourist attraction. I hope it's still the same on the inside, but let's just see. The catacombs of Paris were created for 2 reasons. The first was that they had these limestone caves under the city that were caving in and causing massive accidents. And the second one was that they had these cemeteries that were taking up too much space, and their solution was to dig out the bones, put them in the caves, and fix the caves. There is actually only 0.5% that is open to the public of the catacombs. It is such a small fraction of the entirety of the mapping system that is under Paris, which is absolutely insane. And afterwards we went to this place called Dumbo, which is apparently the best smash burgers in Paris, and honestly, I can definitely recommend. We decided to get lunch at Dumbo, which is known for their smash burgers. They're good. Even the boyfriend approves. And he loves smash burgers. Worth the hype. I'm taking the boyfriend on my favorite Parisian walk. It starts when you get out at the metro stop Abesses, And normally we would go to that little park back there, but it's under construction. Normally it's the wall of I love yous, which I'll put in a picture over here. And basically it's the Montmartre area, and we're doing it in reverse, where you start where normally people end. It's the way I like it. And it's so pretty, and there's tons of artists, which is going to be interesting. So this has always been my favorite walk to do with friends or family who are visiting Paris. You start going through this street with tons of antique stores, and then you go up a shit ton of stairs. Yes, this is where they filmed John Wick. You go up here on the right, you get to this square which has tons of little restaurants, and then in the summer there are tons of sketch artists and artists making art. Further, and you arrive at the Sacré Coeur, which has a stunning view of Paris, obviously. I've never gone inside, but apparently it's beautiful inside as well. In the summer here, there's always music and entertainment and tons of street artists and street performers, and you can just walk around the area. It's very artistic and absolutely beautiful. Afterwards, we went to the Galleries Lafayette, which is not only great for shopping, but the rooftop has some beautiful views. We're at the top of Galleries Lafayette, which is definitely a very nice lookout point, although crowded. Be prepared for that. And you can see, most importantly, Opera House and Eiffel Tower. I feel like a tourist in my own country. Sacré Coeur, Notre-Dame de Paris, Opéra, Tour Eiffel. The dome inside also deserves its moment because it is absolutely stunning. After some shopping and enjoying, we walked back to Saint-Lazare, where we took the train and headed back. So we're almost back to the house after gallivanting around Paris the whole day. We were meant to be here, I think, about an hour and a half earlier, but there was something wrong in one of the stops that our train has to take. We got to be here later, and now we're gonna have dinner and sleep, because I think we both need a bit of sleep. I think we walked a total of like 10 kilometers today. We did a lot more than we expected to, but all in all, successful day. So as you can tell, we are in the car. Our plan today was to go to the Marché de Saint-Ouen, but there are no trains. Basically, there's tons of construction and tons of stuff, and the entire line from where we are staying to Paris is completely shut down, and the only option is like 40 minutes of buses. So we decided to just not do that. So we're basically chilling, and right now we're in the car and we're heading to do a little shopping, I guess. I think that's mainly what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little bit of going to the Fnac, the Decathlon, Sephora, and just buying some groceries, French groceries, because when you don't live here anymore, there are stupid things that you miss. So it's a boring day. So it is Sunday. We are on our way back to the Netherlands. It is still very cold and snowy here and rather slippery, so I have to focus on where I walk. We left this morning at about, I think, exactly 6 a.m. But seeing as we're with an electric car, every 2 hours we have to charge, and this was a big charge. So we had breakfast, because it's like 9 a.m. and we have McDonald's breakfast. I love McDonald's breakfast. They're always so good. I think that's the end of this little vlog. Honestly, it wasn't as Parisian as I had hoped or expected it to be, because the trains did not cooperate. And hopefully in the future I can make one where the trains do cooperate and I do more fun things in Paris. But hope you enjoyed. I guess like and subscribe and stick around for whatever's next.